Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
Pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll go to Barkley again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
Hey, easy, 63. Tiger Swarm. Hey, 73.
They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his left. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here this way. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
That's a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Here's Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again. Gone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Goff now looking to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta from 4 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else.
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Running left, it's Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
63. No touchdown.
Up the middle with Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. Fourth and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. As he'll be backed up to start this drive. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
180, 180.
Here's Hurts to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Rolling to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Hurts sets up to throw it. The quick hitter complete. It's Smith. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Barkley inside handoff. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away. Oh, a dangerous pass there that's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the Sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Back to throw, Goff. He'll get this one to Patrick. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Only able to gain a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 9-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
63.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 at the 35.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Here's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. Goff now to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation. And now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
On 4th down, Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Out. 63, 60.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here to tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
1st down, Lions.
Gibbs straight ahead. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now 1st and goal.
Hey, Shell. What's up?
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. To Williams on the jet sweep. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's gone. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, you're still at least 30 yards from realistic field goal range. You want to get the ball to the 38, but preferably the 35 or less to give your guy his best shot at putting it through the posts.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.
Five.
Throwing now. Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he overshot.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a... He said my life's a bore. So quit my wonder 'cause it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on...
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Miami.
You ain't never been a skate town. On a national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of in the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in the stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Shout to you and I vibe, take a few like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a band and a tie, throwing on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the pride. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the
Zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at the 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s eyes. She was choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I made on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Net. But I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Clean your sorry.
What's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, I only come up. Hit Cat on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax, shout it in the Monday. How about the seat, slide, it's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap by, bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me, they don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west, and they from the east, and all white tees, looking like sheep. I don't even wanna get one of those sneaks. We throwing up fours and ones and threes, and talking about west end, what's happening? Hey, we just pulled up the Portland, bro, where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to skate town.
It is time for some football. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indy. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. Spencer Schrader is going to have the honor of getting us started. And here we go from Indy. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with A-Chain. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Tua off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. That one's cut along the left sideline. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense up to the line fast. Tua out of the pistol. Escapes the pocket. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, and discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Flushed out of the pocket. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
26-yard line.
1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. Escapes the pocket. He's got it at the 6. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here. Brock gets 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 7-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Has it in close. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Taylor, and he gets in, touchdown! think so. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Return coming from the 6.
The Dolphins take over first and 10. 16-yard
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Running left, here's A-Chain. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long. That's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Third and long for him here. It's Cox. He's got Washington. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. They're down to their final one in this half. They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Second and 3 now. A-Chain on the inside give. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now third and short.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
brings up fourth down.
Tagovailoa throwing on fourth. He finds him beyond the marker. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
First down from the red zone. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Right here.
Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Dolphins pushing for a late spark before halftime. So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile. Going play action, Tagovailoa. He rolls to his right. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken out just short of that marker, but a flag is out. So let's see if they're going to get a redo here on third down. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we'll get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Colts.
First down throw by Jones. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound team.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cater Calhoun. And the Dolphins get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. We'll give to Achane on the option. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
A gain of 3 brings up second down.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
Tagovailoa sacked. A loss of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Vacates quickly left side. Connects on the crosser. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. Kenny Moore with the pick. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And it's a pick 6 as he...
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did.
boy. Old this told my cousin you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us there, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a load of fun on my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody got